Welcome to our, yes. Kumusta ang mga, kumusta ang mga klase? Mga fully booked ba? Mga, kumusta ang, may mga struggles ba? Uh, so far, wala? Okay na ang mga classes, teachers?
Okay, okay naman po, Coach.
Oh, yeah, Teacher Karen. Yeah, kumusta ang klase, Teacher Karen?
Ah, okay naman po. Dumami din before the end of the week. Nag-ano na siya, Coach, 34 na.
Wow.
First week, okay naman. Pero puro A1, ang dami. Kakapagod. Buti na lang marami akong props.
Oh, yeah. Nakakatulong talaga ang props lalo na sa A1. So, that's a good thing about thank you for sharing Teacher Karen. That's a good thing about teachers na yung kung mas madaming A1 in terms of sustainability sa klase, mas mataas ang chances na tatagal talaga sila sa iyo. Kasi ang sa China A1 ang goal kasi nila is matuto talaga ang bata. Right? Their goal is to matuto ang bata. Then ikaw ba naman parents, hindi zero knowledge or zero knowledge pa ang anak mo, 'di ba? Meron tayong mga elementary, high school, yung may steps, may ladder of education din. Same din sa kanila. From A1, ang gusto din nilang i-goal is maging C2 ang level ng kanilang anak. Yes or no?
Yes
Right,
po.
teachers? 'Di ba yung sa CEFR levels in English? Na-remember niyo pa ba 'yon? Ano nga yung mga CEFR levels in English?
Yung mga
Yung
A1, A2, B1, B2.
yes. Yeah, that's right. Yung A1, A2, B1, B2. So, ipakita ko sa inyo ulit para ma-review kasi napaka-importante yan sa atin as ESL kasi ito yung para niyang, pang grade 1 pa lang to for grade 2, grade 3, di ba? Hanggang high school na or college. So, i-review lang natin. Kasi ganyan din ang goal nila. Kung mayroon kang madaming A1 ngayon, kung nakuha kung naano ni parents, pag nag-enjoy ang bata sa iyo, that's long term na. Magiging regular mo na siya hanggang from A1, magiging A2, magiging B1, magiging B2 hanggang C2. Can you guys think gaano I know it will take time, right? It will surely take time. Gaano katagal. So that means in terms of sustainability sa income nyo as English teacher, 'di ba? Palagi yan dyan. Hindi siya mawawala. Not unless mag-withdraw ng klase yung bata. But imagine, China has millions of population doon. So kung A1 ka, 'di ba, everyone, ito yung flow, yung ladder ng ano nila from A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Yeah, yan teacher. So, tayo teachers, we have to know the difference and ang kakayahan ng A1. So, ito, para may idea din kayo, you can use the CFR gamit ang chat GPT. Okay? Yung kung hindi makita, gamitin niyo yung chat GPT para mas maintindihan ninyo kung ano ang kakayahan ni A1 at ano ang mga pwede nating gamitin. So, let me turn you around ha, kasi what I'm teaching you now is how to find resources. Diba? Paano makakuha ng ways to understand better para mas maintindihan natin yung mga students at paano natin turuan. Okay, so let's go with this CFR, di ba? CFR levels in English, meron tayong A1, B2, A1, hanggang C2. So can you guys see the learning capacity? Ang tinanong ko dito, the capacity of learning ng isang A1 student. So we have can understand and use the basic expressions and simple phrases. reduce, can introduce themselves and ask or answer basic questions like name, age, nationality, can interact in a simple way of the other person, speak slowly and clearly. Take note, teachers, ito ang learning capacity ni A1. Now, for everyone, ano ang maiisip mo if this is the learning capacity, ito ang kakayahan ng isang A1 level, ano ang dapat mong gawin? That's the question, right? Ano ang dapat mong gawin na ma-meet ang learning needs? Tinatawag nating learning needs. Please, your students have what we call learning goals or learning needs. So, ano ang gagawin natin as teachers? Do we have to cater their learning needs and learning goals? Yes or no? Yes, that's our goal. We have to cater the learning needs or the learning goals of your students. Lalo na pag A1, ano ang learning needs ng A1? Learning capacity niya. So, ang kaya niya lang is ang basic expressions and simple phrases. So, okay, let me ask you, teachers, ano itong basic everyday expressions? Napaka-importante yan eh. Knowledgeable din tayo kung ano yung mga basic everyday expressions. Ano ito? Ano ba ang mga common daily expressions? Basic ha, basic.
Mga ano
Di-
coach, mga yes I do, yes I can, mga ganun ba?
Mm,
Mga
yes.
color, ganyan.
Yeah, so we can say lalo na pagbata, okay, let's ipagpalagay natin sa junior classes. So sa basic expressions niya is yung mga introduction like hi, hello, right? How are you today? Now, do you think sa A1 bagay dito, hey, what are you up to? Right? Like what have you been doing lately? Do you think bagay yung what are you up to? What have you been doing lately sa A1, teachers? No. Hindi siya pwede. Kaya napaka-importante na ano lang alam natin yung mga expressions. Yung like, what are you up to? What are you up to? Or uh, how have you been doing, right? Oh, like how ano yung mga ano what have you been doing lately? Yeah, what have you been doing lately? Mga ganon. So, anong level pwede natin ito itanong? Mga what are you up to? What have you been doing lately?
B2 coach, pwede na ba yun sa B2?
Mm-hmm. Pwede ba kaya ito sa B2? What are you up to? What?
C1 na. Mhm.
Yeah, uh-huh. What are you up to? What does this question mean?
Like,
Anong
anong,
yeah,
anong
yeah,
ginagawa
teacher.
mo, ganun. Mm-mm.
Yeah, right. That's like what keeps you busy these days. It's another way of asking someone, "Hey, how are you?" Or yeah, anong ginagawa mo ngayon? Parang ganun. So in a more conversational way, informal way, lalo na informal kasi conversation ng target ng students. So yeah, hey, what are you up to? What have you been doing lately? Yeah, what you doing? Mga ganun, mga expressions na ganun. 'Di ba? Hindi pa niyan kaya ng mga lower level. So, kaya, simplify your questions and simplify the expressions. So, ano nga ang pwede nating ituro? These are, it is, it's are.
They are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, mga ganon. Mga, uh, you are, she is, he is. So, ganun lang muna sa A1. Mga three-letter word, a three-letter sentence. Three-word sentence, right? That's a three-word sentence. Or a 4-word sentence. What do you mean by 4-word sentence and 3-word sentence? A 3-word sentence, teachers, it's a sentence composed of
3 words.
3 words. Yeah, a sentence, yeah, composed of 3 words. Ang 4-word sentence, it's a sentence that is composed of 4 words. Yeah, so yan yung tinatawag nating 3-word sentence and 4-word sentence. Now, that's sa lower level. Sa higher level naman, so sino dito yung naka-experience na ng mga higher level?
Coach. Meron na akong
Teacher
ibang
Karen. Yeah, how is it? How is it?
okey naman po. Dito sa Chinese, meron din naman ako na-handle na higher level. Medyo ano lang, sa mga tenses, yun lang yung mga
Mhm.
problema nila, pronunciation, tenses. Pero kaya nilang i-expound yung ano nila, yung ibig nilang sabihin. Yung
Mhm.
mga tanungan ko na dito is ano, like sa how are you, hindi na how are you. Ano
Mhm.
na, like, did you do something special today? Mga gano'n na yung
Mhm.
tanong, mas
Mhm.
kaya na nilang i-express. Kasi sa A1, ang sagot play, play lang, yun lang
Mhm.
yung kaya
Mhm.
nilang sabihin. But 'pag sa higher level na mas ano na, mas madami na yung sagot nila.
Yes, that's right. Maninotice natin yan in the way they talk, the way they express their ideas. So, ganun. So, if magaling na like that, so what did you do today? Or like, how are you today? Like, I'm happy. Oh, tell me more about it.
Yan.
Tell me, like, you ask the kid to narrate, to give or to narrate the story, narrate the story, anong ginawa niya, bakit masaya siya. Yan na yan sa mga higher level. Pwede yan. Pero sa lower level teachers, do not do that. Kasi magnganga lang yan.
Sa
Yeah.
how are you nga coach, 'di pa alam, tanong pa sa nanay, eh.
Yes. So how are you? Hindi pa alam. So, i-explain mo pa, oh yeah, what did you do at school today? Nah, you're just making your life miserable. Parang ganon. So, dito, pag sa lower level, simplicity nga is beauty. Parang ganon, di ba? Simplicity is beauty. Kaya teachers, actually, madali lang talaga magturo. Simplicity is beauty. Di ba? Parang ganon na mga ano. Simplicity is beauty. Sa A1 ha, yeah. The more you simplify things, the more mas madali mong i-guide ang A1 tsaka A2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw a video yon sa isang ASL group. A1 ang student niya. Ang introduction ni teacher is, Hello! Hello! Let me introduce myself. I am blah, 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 blah. So, I'm from the Philippines. What about you? Now, what do you think? Anong response ng bata if ganon ang introduction ni teacher?
Ah. Nakanganga.
Nga nga.
Nakanganga.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
Kung
sa
hi
vid
kung hindi sa'yo nakanganga coach sa nanay.
Yeah, that's true. Kasi, yun nga, pinost kasi sa isang teacher, isa din nagtuturo na dun sa isang ESL group. Tanong niya, ano daw, paki-check daw if meron pa siyang pwedeng improve, ganun, tsaka ang level niya A1. So yun, ang ano, ang common, ano, ang common, ano doon, bale, suggestion, you know, ang taas ng introduction mo. Na introduction itself, the kid doesn't know what introduction word is. A1 eh. Right? So, the kasi baka sa una nating isip like, oh, I have to impress my student. Right? Kasi yun yung mindset most of the time, teachers. I have to impress my student. I have to impress. No. The more you think na ipa-impress mo sila, hindi kasi Pinoy yung ipapa-impress mo. Kung Pinoy pa yan, di ba? Para tayo, oy, pagpa-impress ako pero sa Chinese. No, lalo na pag A1, the more you simplify things, the more mas madali mo silang turuan. Yeah, kaya sa introduction natin, teachers, ano nga yung introduction natin? Napakasimple lang, no, right? Hi! Hello, then wait for the student to respond. Kasi, that's your assessment time. Wag mo na yung, hi, hello, my name is teacher. Or pwede din, pero try to assess the student. Assessment. Yeah. Yung pag hi, hello, sabi niya, hello, oh. So, doon ka na mag-introduce. My name is teacher. And, nice to meet you. So, nice to meet you. So, na-notice mo dyan, if ang bata, nice to meet you too, teacher. Oh, alam na niya ang basic. Pag ganyan lang, kasi it's greeting. So you expect something when you say nice to meet you. So you have to expect something from the kid that the kid has to answer nice to meet you too. Yes or no? Yes, kasi conversation siya eh. So that's ganyan din ang expect nyo teachers. You have to expect an answer from your students. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Ang bata din walang imik. So, okay. Hindi niya alam. So, no, okay, again, you have to repeat, nice to meet you. Baka kasi hindi niya narinig. So wala pa di siyang response. Anong gagawin natin? Do we have to say, can you hear teacher? Can you see teacher? Is it okay to proceed that way? Walang sinagot si bata. So after ng nice to meet you, then tinanong mo ang bata, can you hear teacher? Can you see teacher? Okay ba 'yon na follow up? What do you think? What could be the reason why the kid hindi nagsagot? Dahil he doesn't know how to answer. Now, by asking again, can you hear teacher? Can you see teacher? Do you think necessary pa yon? No need. Yes, teacher. Kasi yan, kasi yan ang very traditional, yun yung ano sa ano eh, yung lalo na system checking. System checking kasi yung sa sikat na ano dito, yung five. Yun, sinisystem check mo yung student. Kung hindi magsalita si student, nag-a-assume si teacher na hindi naririnig ni student. Yes or no? Yes. Kaya ang tanong ni teacher, can you hear teacher? Can you see teacher? Which is actually wrong. Well, I won't say it's wrong, but it's not, hindi na siya applicable ngayon. Hin, kung hindi makapagsalita, hindi makasagot ang student mo, it doesn't mean hindi kanya marinig. Take note, teacher, ha? It doesn't mean hindi kanya makita. Eh bakit nung hi, hello kayo, nakapag ano siya? Pero when you ask another question, hindi. What could be the reason? Because the student doesn't
Can't
understand.
understand.
Yes. Or the student, yeah, wasn't able to understand the question. Kaya nga. So, ano pwedeng gawin natin yan, teachers? Ano pwede natin gawin? Anong
Ako,
gagawin natin pag
ah,
makita natin na ano?
ano coach, yung ginawa ko kahapon, may ganyan din ako. Binago ko na lang yung tanong. Mas
Aha. Mhm.
sinimplihan ko yung tanong, ganun.
Mhm.
Medyo nga pa rin, pero nagbigay na lang ako ng kunwari, tinanong ko kasi kahapon yung bata, hindi ko kasi alam yung level, medyo nanibago ako sa Chinese kasi
Mm.
sa Korean sa'min before coach, 'pag binigay yung estudyante sa'min, kahit papaano may file na, meron kaming background kung
Mm.
A1 gan'to, gan'to yung book, 'di marunong gan'to. Dito wala, parang pasa na lang ng pasa yung ano, so medyo nanghula pa ako sa umpisa, hindi ko ma-gauge pa kasi nung nag-hello ako, nag-hello naman siya ta's nung
Mm.
sinabi ko na yung pangalan ko ta's sabi ko, "Can you introduce yourself?" Tapos, hindi niya ako naintindihan. So, binago ko na lang yung tanong, "What's your name?" Yun, parang
Yes.
mas simple na ako na lang yung nag-follow up. Tapos nakasagot naman, ta's tinanong ko na lang ng, "How old are you?" Yun medyo hindi pa na ano, hindi pa niya alam, eh. Nanay yung sumagot. Sabi ng
Mm.
nanay, tinuruan siya ng nanay. Pero hindi ko alam coach kung okey lang yung gano'n sa kanila. Okey lang ba yung gano'n?
What do you mean like
Yung ginawa ko na ano, hindi na kasi ako nag-translate. So,
yeah,
binago ko na lang yung tanong.
it's fine. Actually, yeah, assessment kasi yung una talaga, yung first phase ng klase, yung assessment. Yung, yeah, when you ask, can you introduce yourself,
Mm,
di ba?
mm,
Yun.
mm,
So, well, for some students, introduce is such ano foreign word.
mm, mm,
Yeah, same din yan sa let me introduce myself.
mm,
Yeah, as your teacher, let me introduce myself. So, introduce is such a foreign word for them. Then most likely ginagamit kasi yung introduce sa mga
mm.
business classes, most sa mga adult or mga professional ano yan. Yeah, yeah, ginagamit natin. Pero for students, yeah, buti na lang you simplified it, you modified it, you rephrase it into
Mm.
what's your name. Yeah? Yes, lalo na pag low level, we simplify things mo. So after nun, anong naging result, Teacher Karen?
Ano po, nakasagot siya, yung pangalan niya, sinabi niya.
Yes. See? Kasi ang familiar niya lang muna is yung what's your name? Mingzi. Lalo na yung what I mean, yung means sa Chinese. So what's your, yun pa lang yung words na familiar sila. Yeah. But do you think teachers, let me ask you, do you think the vocabulary introduced is suited or appropriate to teach sa low level or be even sa bata? What do you guys think, teachers? Kasi it's a matter of appreciation din eh. If they would be able to appreciate or easily learn the word introduce then. So, what do you guys think? Appropriate pa din ba sa ano nila? Ah, yeah, so medyo hindi pa siya yung word na yung yeah, teacher. Pero pwede siguro
Gotcha.
higher teacher. Higher level C1, C2 bakit? Kasi ang higher level they are na kanang broaden na kasi yung mind nila. So you can teach them ng mga new ways of introducing themselves. Yeah. That was good, Teacher Karen, that you've changed. At least you've realized, oh, hindi pala yun
Opo,
pwede.
mm.
Yeah, right?
Kasi nung una siguro coach ka ano, na-practice niya na good evening
Ah,
teacher, nakasagot naman kasi siya ng gano'n. So, I thought kahit papaano marunong.
mm.
Nung ngumanga na sa'kin wala na, change
Yeah.
question na.
Yeah, but okay, actually, teachers, with that situation that you've started to introduce, since regular students din naman sila, no, you can actually unti-unti, gradually introduce that word. Yes, that's what I do. Pero ano lang yung student ko, C1, hindi siya C1, mga B1, B2. May mga expressions pa siya hindi alam, pero nire-review ko every time mag-class kami. Like for
Hmm,
example, hindi pa niya alam yung months of the year. Hindi pa niya alam yung days of the week. So naturuan ko na siya today, then pagka next day, nire-review ko.
review.
Okay. Parang ganun. Wala, kasi lalo na pag regular, hindi na medyo yung you have to go deeper sa ano talaga. So, oh, remember last time? What are the days of the week? Sabi ko. Pag ganyan siya, uunahan mo. Monday, mga ganon. Yeah. So pag hindi nila pag makalimutan nila, you provide them hints. Or 'di ba, bigyan mo ng mga yung una like, kasi 7 days sir. Monday. What's next? Ganyan. True, true. Gaganyan, pwede mong ganyan. True, yung bibigyan mo ng hint ng first sound. True, True, kasi second Tuesday, right? True. Tuesday, teacher. Di ba? Yes, Monday, Tuesday. Mm, wa, wa, Wednesday, yeah. So it may take time, teachers, kasi sa Chinese, do not focus too much sa book na tapusin yan hanggang sa hanggang sa ano talaga. Even sa mga private classes ko, mga parents, wala silang kapaki-paki sa book kung ano ginagamit ko sa students. Yeah. Kasi ano lang ang target kasi nila is yung bata, learning. Ang mga parents, hindi mo sila makikita teachers, pero nasa gilid yan. Nasa gilid yan. Yung iba, nasa malayo. Pero, they are actively listening kung panay salita ba ang kanilang anak. Can you guys imagine if you're a parent sa klase ng speaking class, kasi it's English class, unexpected speaking class din to. Is it right or wrong? Yes. English class, you have to consider English class is also a speaking class. Kasi yan yung goal nila. Lalo na that's their primary goal. Hindi ang written, ang reading, medyo least na yan. Speaking talaga. So kung ang parents, habang ibang may ginagawa siya doon, nagluluto, naglalaba, or ano ng ibang bata, nakikita niya yung anak niya, mga 15 minutes, ba't walang ginagawa ang anak ko? Ba't hindi to umiimik? Yeah. Ba't hindi ito umiimik? Kaya importante na we engage the student well in speaking. Ask more questions. Teachers do not lecture. Meron akong isang sabi niya, ayaw ng karamihan ng parents ng spelling, meron naming gusto. Yes, meron talaga mga references yung teacher. Pero depende din yan sa spelling ha. Baka kasi sa ibang parents, ang spelling nagiging killing time. When you say killing time, the teacher is just killing the time. Yeah, kasi bakit? Kasi it's a form of game eh. That the kid has to think, pero one letter lang. And then, one word lang. The kid the kid walang chances to salita. Yeah, that's na-observe ko yan, teachers. That's actually the cons, of spelling. If magtatagal siya, it will become dragging. Yeah, magda-drag siya ng time. Kaya may mga parents, they don't like it. They even don't like yung mga papakita na ng videos, naranasan niya yung teachers, Chinese, don't like na hindi na pinapakita natin sila ng videos. Hindi na nila gusto yon. Yung mga kanta-kanta, may mga parents hindi na. Bakit? For how many years they've been, di ba? Parang it kills the time na. It's a waste of time. Kaya sa akin, teachers, I don't sing. May mga sing sa lesson, hindi ko na pinapakanta yan. Proceed na ako automatically sa lesson. At sa lesson na mismo, mag-ask ng questions, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Yung mga books ng mga guidelines ng mga kanta, you can forgo that one. Yes.
Coach, kung ipapabasa, okay lang.
Well, if papabasahin mo, that's okay, teacher. Yeah, that's okay. Lalo na pag may mga reading text. Yeah, that's okay. The parents love them. But you have teachers, you also have to make sure ang taas ng basahin ang kakayahan ni student. Hindi pa. Papabasahin mo ba? What do you guys think? Ang taas ng babasahin, the student's level can't read yet. Hindi pa niya kayang magbasa ng straight. What do you guys think will happen? Applicable ba siya? Hindi. Bakit? Kasi you will keep on waiting for the kid to read and you keep on telling the kid what to say or what the word sound is, right? And can you guys imagine anong mafe-feel ng student? Mag-e-enjoy ba o maboboard? Maboboard. Yeah. Yeah. May engagement ba doon? Walang engagement. Yeah. Kaya, in terms, sa reading, make sure na kaya na niya. Na ang galing na niya, pang higher level pwede yan. Pero sa akin, teachers, mostly pag reading text, let me show you a book ng isang reading na purely reading lahat. Hindi ko ginagawa na pababasahin lahat. Ang pwede natin gawin is you do the chunking. Chunk. Are you guys familiar with chunking? Any idea of what chunking is? Let me show you isang reading, ano. Chunking, it's, ano siya, yung
Hinahati-hati.
Yeah! You guys, you hati-hati the paragraph. You hati-hati the paragraph.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me show you ha. You break down the paragraph. Huwag mong pabasahin as sa whole article. Kasi
Mm.
it's a waste of time. Pati din sa bata, maboboard yan. O, kayo nga, sa edad natin, are you into reading ba? Pero na lang, kung mahilig ka talaga magbasa.
Yeah.
Pero ako personally, kung ako magbasa, one paragraph pa lang, wala na, antukin ako eh. Yeah, lalo na, pagbata. Right, teachers? Yeah, that's something we have to understand. Na ano ba nababagay ba to sa edad? Papabasahin ko ba to ng mga matataas na article? Let me show you an example. The Reading Explorer. Oh, ito.
Ay, may
Napakano
hawak
to?
ako niyan, coach. May hawak ako
Meron
niyan
ka
last
nito.
week. Oo.
Ito, pang higher level na actually to. Reading Explorer. It's more into reading na to lahat, teachers. As in, reading na talaga lahat. Yung, ito, you don't, Unit 1. Ganyan, sports and fitness. May mga questions na siya. Tsaka, ito, di ba? World game. That's the question, teacher. If this is the reading text, ipapabasa mo ba to lahat sa student mo for the whole 25 minutes? Ano kayang pwedeng strategy natin dito? Yeah, what do you guys think? Now, based sa, if let's say, C1, even if kahit higher level yan, maboboard din yan, babasahin na, baka pagbasa niyan, ganun na yan. So, ang gawin natin, it's yun nga, chunking. Alright? So, you have to ask the kid to read the first paragraph. Ito. Yan. Or pwede nga, dito lang muna. Dito. Kasi bakit?
Mm.
After reading, you ask comprehension question.
Mm.
Okay, teachers ha? After reading itong, for example, throughout history, humans have played some kind of kicking game, what the world now calls football or soccer in the United States. Began as far as back to 2500 BCE with the Chinese game of, ano ba to? Shuchu. I'm not sure about the, but ito, teachers, you stop. You stop there. You let the kid, okay, for a while, okay, let's stop here. Then, anong gagawin mo after that? Are you going to explain? Kasi may mga teachers ganun eh. Humans before that they have a blah, 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 blah. Teachers don't do that, huh? Do not. Hindi ito parang panel na kailangan mong mag-explain ng research mo. Please. Kasi yan yung mga mindset minsan nangyayari. Lalo sa mga new ones, kasi they thought they have to present, 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 present. No. Even sa mga low level, do not present. So, anong pwede natin gawin ito, teachers? Ito dito lang. Anong pwedeng itanong mo? Yes. Ask questions by rephrasing or using simple words. That's right. Now, from this one, anong pwedeng itanong natin? Anong pwedeng itanong?
Do you play football?
Yes, right.
Is it
Okay.
famous in your country? Mga ganun.
So we have what we call general to specific. When say general to specific, in teaching, we call it deductive method.
Deductive method.
Deductive method, teachers, from general
To specific.
to specific.
Parang may
Kung
board
saan,
exam?
yeah, parang ganon. Yeah, parang ganon siya. Bakit?
Yeah.
In general concept dito sa ano ba ang phrase na to? Ano ba ang main theme You have to know the main theme. Is it all about the person? Is it all about a sport? Anong main theme dito? Parang sport, right? It's the sport. Yes. So in general questions, yeah, in general, you ask about the sport, yung football. Okay, you ask, oh, do you play football? Yeah, so you ask the kid na. So di ba may interaction na? Hindi na siya yung pure reading. So do you play football? And then ask the kid, yes, okay, why? Higher level na kasi to eh. Why? Then, how often do you play football? So, take note teachers, kahit sa mga low level nababagay ito ha. Ang sequence, you ask, do you like? After that, ask the frequency. How often do you play football? Then after that, anong sunod? Where do you play football? Observe the questions. Then, who do you play football with? Can you guys see? Di ba? From the word football, para mas engaging ang conversation ninyo, you ask this series of questions. Take note of these questions, teacher. And it's actually my pattern. Ganyan yung pattern ko. Whenever activity, basta activity, even swimming, even watching movie, you ask, do you like yes or no? Then why? Bakit? Magbibigay yan ng right, ng explanation. Okay, good. Now, how often do you watch movie or do you go swimming? How often do you play football? How often do you go on a picnic? Ang ibig sabihin yan, tinatanong mo kung kailan nila ginagawa yan. Real life, yes or no? Real life, right? After that, di ba pagtanong, on weekends, okay, then saan kayo pumupunta? Di ba? How often do you play football? Or where do you play football? You asked about now the place. Now, pagkatapos niyan, who do you play football with? You asked about the people. See the pattern, teachers? Right? So, iba't iba. Ito, it's the time, the frequency, one concept, one football, one idea, pero ang tanong mo, different aspects sa life nila. Ang time, right? How often or when do you play it? Ang place, where do you play it? And people, who do you play it with? Clear? Kasi teachers, dyan tayo minsan nahihirapan. Yan din yung nafe-feel ko sa mga ibang trainees. Kasi it's more in conversation. Paano daw, teacher, sabi na may ibang, nawala na siya ng question. Naubusan. Naubusan. Okay, ito yung technique teachers ha. Always ask about the time of a certain activity. Kailan mo ginagawa to? Kailan kayo pumupunta doon? Kailan kayo tumitingin ng ito, parang ganyan. Then, after the time, you ask about the place. Saan kayo naglalaro nito? Diba? Where do you play? Or saan kayo tumitingin ng mga movies? Yeah, pwede mo yan. Even sa room, even sa bahay, where do you eat? Where do you cook food? See? So it talks about, di ba, ang sagot, kitchen, dining. So may mga answer talaga na makukuha sa mga student. Then sa who naman, sino kasama mo pag naglalaro ka? Who do you play football with? Who do you go on a picnic with? Who do you eat salad with? Parang ganon. Si tao din. So, ano ang expected sagot nila na kasama nila? Kasama nila ang kanilang mom, family, friends. And then you can even ask, oh, what's the name of your friend? Do you have friends? Do you have a lot of friends? See, teachers, engagement. Engagement. Yeah. Diyan tayo makakaano sa engagement. At yan din ang pinakagusto ng mga students.
Hmm.
Wag yung teachers ha, wag yung traditional sa atin na, okay, today we're going to talk about the world's games. And as you can, after kasi normally ganito yung mga traditional way. Pagbasa ni, okay, please read, or let's read, di ba? Let's read. After nagbasa ni student, si teacher ang nag-rationalize. Okay, you know what? Before, blah, 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 blah. Si student lang nakikinig. So, wala nang interaction. Do not, hindi kasi, again, hindi to siya parang nagdepensa ka ng research title mo na ikaw lahat magsalita. Yes or no? Right? Na ikaw lahat ang source ng information. No. Do not lecture. I will keep reminding you with that. Do not lecture. Don't feel bad kung hindi ka mag-lecture kasi that's not the avenue for you to lecture. You know what, sa aking mga klase, I don't lecture that much na ito ganyan, ito ganyan, ito ganyan. No! I keep asking questions and then let the student express it. Pag may kulang, diyan ko bibigyan ng whole sentence. Pag may mali, hindi ko ini-explain. But I just provide the right one. Like for example, what time did you go to school today? Sabi niya, I go to school at 7. Okay, so say, I went to school. Now, what time did you go? Basahin ko or pa-express ko. Sabi niya ago. Oh, say, I went to school. Then, if higher level, that's the time you explain for a while. But lower level, hindi mo na. Bakit? Auditory. Pattern. Pag low level. Where do you go? What time did you go? I went to school. I went to school. I went to school. So, yan yung phrase na ipa-memorize mo sa kanya. I went to school. I went to school. I went to school. Have you guys noticed? How are you today? I'm 8 years old. Right? Bakit? Kasi magkatunog si how are you tsaka how old are you. Yes. They have the same sound kasi eh. Si how are you tsaka si how old are you. Nya ang ano ba anong term na program sa bata yung I'm 8 years old kasi yun ang na-practice nila. How old are you? I'm 8 years old. How old are you? I'm 8 years old. Kaya when you say, how are you today? I'm 8 years old. How old are you today? Or how are you? Ganon. Same teachers kung low level. What time did you go to school? When did you go to school? Una yan. I go to school. Okay, say, I went to school. I went. So you are creating a pattern. That's one of the strategies para may retention. Hindi makalimutan ng bata. Bakit? Kasi may repetition and you always have this, when did you go to school? I went to school at, I went to school at, I went to school at. Same sa time. They would say, I went to school 7. So, magkasama din yan. I went to school at 7, at 8, at 10. So, ang tinuturo mo, teachers, hindi vocabulary, but a sort of partner, phrase. Kasi magkasama man talaga si time at kasi yan eh. Hindi pwedeng on. So, you have to teach in yung parang partner. At 10, at 11, at 12. So, hanggang ma-memorize ng bata yan, that's how you teach retention sa kanila. Yeah, may mga ano kasi na may mga parents na nagrereklamo sa mga teachers kasi ni isa wala daw ma-recall ang bata. Yes or no? Ganon. Yeah, the parents would really yun nga, strategy natin para merong retention, yun, i-partner mo. Bali, i-chunk mo siya. At 10 o'clock, at 11, at 7. I went to, parang ganun. So, naka-partner siya. Clear? And teachers, wag yung pag low level kasi yan yung foundation, wag yung madaming sagot. Just stick to one answer muna. Kasi yan yung i-recall nila. That's where the retention comes in. Continuous exposure sa sound, continuous exposure sa words. Yeah. Okay? So ganyan, that's how we do it. Pag higher level, ask through questions. Okay, now, ano ngayon pattern natin ha? Pattern when you want to engage question, ask about first the interest, yung do you like? Second, ask about the time or the frequency. Third, ask about the place. And last, ask about the people. Okay, I'll show you an example. I want you guys to think of questions. Okay? Let's have here. Oh, ito, I know, Teacher Karen's quite familiar with this one. Yung dinemo mo, teacher. Okay, ito, teachers, ha? Alright, so everyone, okay, let's say, ang word is bay. Ang vocabulary is bay. Okay. Now, I'll give you, let's say, a 1 minute. Okay? Ano nga yung pattern natin? Check to engage, to have an engagement. Check the student's interest by asking, do you like? Then, after that, check the frequency or the time. So, when, right? Or how often? How often? So, you just have to think of a verb. Kailan ginagawa yan? Then, the place. You ask about the place or where. And then, lastly, for people, who do you go with? Okay? So, you have 1 minute to think. Ang vocabulary dito is bay. So you have to make sure na makonect siya sa the vocabulary bay kasi para si student, ano siya, palagi niyang iisipin ang vocabulary na bay. That's the trick there. You do not teach them, this is bay, blah, 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 blah. But you have to ask questions na kung saan malilid mo si student na isasalita niya, mapipicture niya kung ano ang bay. Okay? You have 1 minute. And then after 1 minute, present it sa ating chat box. Alright? Okay, think na sa interest with a question, sa time, sa place, and people. This is our way of, engaging with our students para may engagement sa class. Ang vocabulary is bay. Then, clue, a hint. Since it is bay, you have to think ano ang appropriate verb. Take note ha, appropriate verb na pwedeng makonect sa bay, appropriate actions or activities na pwedeng makonect sa bay. Ganyan, teachers. That's how we have to think. Okay? That's how we need to think. Kasi that's how we connect the dots. All right, 30 seconds. After, wait for my cue and then present it sa sa chat box. And let's check. Kasi hindi lang to pang higher level ha, ganito din sa low level teachers. You ask about if the student likes it or not. You ask about how the student does the action. You ask about where does the student do the action, or you also ask about who do you like yung sinong kasama ni students. Yeah, ni student. See, these questions pa lang nag-engage ka na. All right? Is everyone ready? So please put it, ilagay niyo sa chat box. Let me check. Teachers, our main vocabulary is bay. Alright? So, bay ang vocabulary natin dito. Kasi bay yung i-represent natin sa kanya, ang vocabulary bay. Everyone, okay, post na sa, sa chat box. Or wala pa. Medyo no, challenging, no? Yes, it's okay, it's okay. At least masanay, yan yung pattern natin.
Buti na
Okay.
lang coach dahil kay Bey pumasa ako.
Yes. Actually, si Teacher Karen, ito kasing lesson na to, ito yung lesson, nag-isa lang tong lesson kasi teacher, yung sa account ni Teacher Karen, and that account is 90 per 25. So, 10 minutes lang, walang cheche
Na
bureche na,
buti na lang na-discuss natin.
yes, right? Yeah, so ganun, na hindi yung, di ba, she like it? Yun na like it, Teacher Kat? Like,
Yes po, mm.
you have to ask a lot of questions,
Ta's
show
gusto niya
more
may
pictures.
picture,
Yes. Show more pictures rather than reading everything. Okay, so we have here. Okay, how have you ever been to the beach? I think itong beach teacher pwede natin since Bay now, pwede natin siyang i-change. Have you ever been to yeah, the bay? Yeah, para kasi ang word natin dito is bay. Do you like going to the bay? O, so connected siya. Uh, how often do you go to the bay? Do you like swimming? Can you swim? Yes. Who do you usually go with when you go to the bay? Okay, yes. When was the last time you went to the beach or bay? Do you enjoy going to swim? Do you enjoy swimming? Yeah, do you enjoy swimming? So we just say since we use enjoy in a teacher, so do you enjoy swimming? Have you been to a bay before? What did you do there? How often do you visit it? What city is it located? Who do you go with? Yes? Ano pa? Meron pa ba? Alright! Well done, teacher. See? Okay. Do you like to swim in the bay? How often do you go to a bay? Have you been to a bay? Who do you go with for swimming in the bay? Yes. Okay, right? Okay, what else? Well done, teacher. See? There's more. For example, do you like, oh yeah, okay, activity. Do you like to fish? Where do you go fishing? Who do you go fishing? Who do you go with to a bay to fish? Yes. Kasi, yeah, that was what I was about to know. Anong mga activity na pwedeng gawin ng isang tao pag nasa bay siya? Yan yun. Pwede niyo yung tanungin. What can you do when you are at the bay? Diba? You ask about the kid, anong pwede mong gawin doon? Same din yan sa beach teachers. You can ask, what can you do at the beach? Kasi ang bata magti-think yan. Swim. Swim lang ang unang maisip. Pero hindi lang swimming pwede mong at that time, ikaw na mag-introduce. Yes, you can swim. What else? You can build a sandcastle. Yan. Ikaw na alam na nila yan pero hindi pa lang masalita. What else? Ano pa? So, other activities na pwedeng gawin. See? What can you do? So, that's the what. You ask about the ability pag nandun siya sa isang lugar na yon. Have you guys noticed? Gamit natin ang WH questions. Nagamit ba natin?
Yes.
Yes. So that's how we do it, teachers. Pag-engage sa klase. So yeah, like where, who, how, what, when. So those are the WH questions na kailangan yung itanong, and you have to be creative enough sa pag-isip ng mga ano na yon, expressions, ang mga tanong. Kasi bakit gamit palagi si bay? Kasi ang word mo is bay. Bay, 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 bay. In that way, mas maiintindihan niya, mas hindi niya makakalimutan niya ba na bay ang pinag-uusapan niyo or hindi? When you ask a lot of things about bay, mga activities na ginagawa niyo sa bay. Hindi. Kasi you ask about the real time or real scenario. So ano pa? Yan, mga ganun na strategy teachers, yun ang very Chinese love that way kasi they'll be able to think, they'll be able to respond, and then pag hindi nila kaya, doon ka papasok. Yeah, doon ka mag-providing answer, and they love that. Gustong-gusto nila yan. Yung yung may mga times na ang bata gusto magsalita pero hindi niya kaya. kaya tatanungin niya ang parents, right?
Yes.
Now, kung kayo ang sa parents perspective ha, kung kayo ang parents, ang anak ninyo na nasa klase nagtanong sa inyo, anong mafe-feel niyo? Ma-frustrate ba kayo o magiging proud kayo na naging interested ang anak ninyo sa klase? What do you guys think? Anong magiging feeling ng parents if magtanong ang bata sa kanya? Right? It's something like, yeah, magiging proud or something na, uy, ang bata interesado, active sa klase.
Mhm.
Kasi the kid wants to say something, but he just doesn't know, but he or she just doesn't know how to say it. Yeah. Kaya magtatanong, shwa, shwa, marinig mo yan sa bata yung shwa, how to say it, mga ganyan, shwa, ano siya, mama, shwa, mga ganyan. So it means, nagtanong na yan sa mama, anong ipasalita nito ma, o di ba? Because you keep on asking, and the kid keeps on thinking. At ang mga tanong natin, nakaka-relate ba ang bata? Nakaka-relate ba ang students? Like, anong ginagawa mo sa bay? Kailan ka pumupunta sa bay? Sino kasama mo pag nasa bay ka? Alright? And the good thing about it, teachers, you can even show more pictures.
Pictures.
Okay? Aside dun ha, you can even show pictures, like interesting pictures about bay. For example, para mas madagdag ang engagement, so you show Bay Area, Florida man. You can even show a picture para mapakita mm, ang example, visual sa bata. Yan. Then, ang ipakita mo na ba'y medyo intriguing. Okay, take note ha. Ang ipakita mo na ba'y medyo intriguing na ba'y na picture. Hindi lang plain.
Mm.
Like ganito. Bay Area. Ano bang pwede? But building area to? Nadami sa Bayview. Or let's say Bayview. Nga ganyan. So you have to think of another visuals, then ipakita sa bata or sa student. Yeah, ganito. It's ganyan, right? So this is considered itong ang Bay Area, ipakita mo to, then you let the kid you ask the kid, anong nakikita mo? See? So you ask the kid, anong nakikita mo sa picture? And then engagement again. Tama? Yes or no? Another way of engagement again. All right. So that's it, teachers. So yeah, that's how we let's for review para mas engaging siya. You have to ask the WH questions. Anong pwedeng itanong? You ask first anong una nating tanongin? Kasi serious siya.
What?
Anong una nating you may ask about the interest first. Right? Yung, do you like? Yeah. Kasi ang sagot niyan, yes or no. Then, why? Follow up it with why. Okay. Now, after sa interest,
Time.
yes. So you can ask about the time. When? When mo ginagawa to? When ka pumupunta doon? When ka ganyan? Okay, next. After ng time.
Place.
Where?
Yeah, okay. You ask about place. Kung if it's an action, saan mo ginagawa to? Saan mo usually ginagawa ang mga paglalaro nito? O saan ka nagsiswimming? Ito, even sa swimming, I ask, where do you like to swim? Beach or swimming pool? Yeah, tinatanong ko yan. May option kasi para mas in my engagement. How did you get there? How did you go there? Yes. Okay, if it's in the past form, all right, how did you go there? If it's in the present form, how do you usually go there? Yeah. How do you go there? That's right. Well, yeah, how do you go there? By bus, on foot, by plane, That's also way of going. Okay, next. Ano pa nga yun? People, right? And people. Yeah, so people. So who? Who do you go with? Who do you go with? If go to a place, what about an action? Who do you play with? Who do you eat with? Who do you watch with? Who do you, yeah, yon ang verb, yeah? Nati-change natin yung mga verb then. Depende sa anong verb or action or event na ginagawa. But it asks about the the people na kasama nila. Friends, family, and so on. Alright, teachers? Well done! May natutunan ba? May na-refresh ba?
Yes
Yes.
po.
Yes,
At
coach.
actually, yan yung talagang pinaka-challenging ang pag-engage sa klase. Yeah.
Yes. Ito
But
yung,
knowing, yes, teacher.
coach, ito yung na-realize ko sa Chinese kasi kailangan talaga marites ka.
Yeah! Ay, yung,
Alamin mo lahat.
yeah! Definitely! Hindi pa yung nahiaya yung, para kang bata na tinatanong mo, di ba? May mga bata, ano to ma? Ano to pa? Blah, blah, blah. Ikaw magiging marites sa bata. Yeah, ganon.
Sa Koreans kasi medyo ano sila formal. So, yeah, yung katulad nung sinabi nyo nga, reading explore din kasi hawak ko dati. Talaga ano lang kami, basa, vocabulary, konting explain, sagot na. Ganon kami
Mm.
sa Korean. Pag hindi naintindihan, tatanungin yung story. Pag okay na, then go na, next page, next page. Kasi more on bookish talaga sila. Pero yun nga, may reading explore din ako last week na hawak. Sinunod ko talaga yung tips niyo, coach. Yun talaga yung gusto nung parents. Talagang chunking kami tapos um, tinanong ko din more on biglang last week 4 classes siya agad sa akin. So,
Wow.
yeah, nagustuhan niya yung ganong yung nanay gusto niya siguro yung ganon kasi nagme-message din sa akin yung nanay kung kamusta yung klase, okay ba yung
Mm.
libro sa bata, ganyan.
Mm, mm.
So, tapos share ko lang ulit coach kasi 'di ba yung anak ni boss,
Mm,
hinandle ko din.
mm.
Gano'n din, same style din ginawa ko dun sa tinuro ninyo. Ano, 5 classes din siya ulit sa akin.
Wow.
So, gano'n yung marites talaga.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nung una po tinuruan ako nung nanay, sabi sa akin ni boss, "No, hindi ganyan gagawin mo." So nung una naming session medyo hindi active yung bata, sumasagot lang kung anong
Ah,
tinanong. Pero nung second session hinayaan niya kami na mag-explore ganyan, ta's more on na mga 'yan minarites ko yung bata. Ngayon,
ah.
ang active na nung bata, ang dami niya ng tanong
Yes.
sa nanay niya. Tinatanong niya nga sa nanay niya kung
Yes.
paano sabihin.
Uh-huh.
Next week may na kami, yun na marami siyang sa'kin klase next week, 4 classes yata or So,
Wow.
yun medyo naano ako kasi nanibago talaga ako coach kasi nga
Mm.
tagal ko sa Koreans, 10 years. Ngayon lang ako nag-Chinese. Sabi ko, "Ay ang laki ng difference." Kailangan talaga mas sila yung magsalita
Mm.
ba, engage ba. Mm,
Definitely.
ganun
Thank you,
talaga.
teacher.
Thank you coach, buti na
Thank
lang
you then,
natuto
teacher.
ako.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you,
Yeah.
teacher.
May
And
advantage
actually,
nga rin, coach, pag
yes.
kasama yung mama. Kasi
Mm.
pag ang anak nagtanong sa mama, tapos tinuruan ng mama paano mag-structure ng sentence, sa part ko, coach, ini-expound ko, ini-improve ko.
Mm.
Mm. O
So,
minsan mali yung
in
ituturo nila eh.
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
doon rin makikita ng parents na may matutunan yung anak nila. Isa 'yon. Tapos minsan, coach, may kasama ring pang-uuto like
Mm.
halimbawa ang topic about mothers, halimbawa
Mm.
lang. Tapos sasabihin ko sa bata, now tell me more about your mom. Ganon. So, tapos pang bata medyo alanganin, binigyan ko ng sample na sentence na simple lang.
Mm.
Okay, you say like this, my mom is so beautiful. Ganon.
Mm.
Tuwan-tuwa na
Pakwan
yung
ba?
nanay.
Yeah, yeah. Tuwan-tuwa nanay.
May pang kunting
Yes. Mm-mm.
bola, tapos nagbibigkas yung bata, tapos pagkatapos doon, tatanungin kong bata, oh, now, since your mom is so beautiful, why are you so beautiful? Ano na. So,
Ah.
tuturuan ko rin yung bata. Sabihin mo dito, you say this because I'm like my mom. Ganon, ganon.
Yeah,
Hindi.
that's your teacher. That's also a good way na ma-engage mo ang parents na ma-feel kasi yun ng parents na makabuild sila ng trust to you as a teacher.
Oo.
You know what? Ang some parents, ang mangyari niyan, pag may trust sa iyo, hindi na yan mangungulit.
Iiwan
Yeah.
na lang yung bata, coach. Karamihan
Sa'yo.
na. Oo.
Definitely.
Oh, mayroon may mga cases, coach, sa part ko na dati kasama palagi yung mama.
Mm.
Pero nang nagkalaunan na, hindi nakasama yung mama. Oh.
Yes. At hindi yan mag-i-interrupt. Kaysa sa ibang, may mga narinig ko yung galit sila sa parents kasi daw nag-i-interrupt, may assessment dyan. It's because the parent hindi naman hindi pa fully trust si parents sa the way you handle the kid. Yeah, questionably pa. Kaya nagbabatin. Pero once, like yun ang ginawa niyo teachers, you connect with you create an activity where yung sinama si mama, yung tanungin mo, ma, do you like this? Do you like that? Para may engagement later on, wala na. Hindi na yan, the parent, i-allow niyan lahat, ikaw na bahala teacher. I'll just be your assistant. Ganun na yan ang mangyayari.
Meron din akong ganyan, coach, last week, hanggang nag 3 classes sila for the week. Halos regular na nga sila mula nung first day ko hanggang nung Saturday. Sinali ko yung nanay, so hanggang nung nagbabay na rin yung nanay.
Yes.
Ganon.
Ganon. Strategy yan, teachers. That means engagement. Hindi kasi pwede lang tayo, like for example, itong mga tanong natin, for example, yung mga do you like, mga apples, you ask the kid, right? Do you like apples? Sabi ng bata, yes, I like apples. Now, you ask your mom. Pwede yan. You ask your mom. Kasi ang tinuro natin sa bata, ang bata mismo ang magtanong sa mama niya. That means that's an actual speaking engagement in English pa. Then, okay, go. Ask your mom. Say, Mom, do you like apples? Say, ganyan, gaganyan bata. Mom, do you like apples? Then, sino ba ang parents ang hindi maging happy dyan? Yeah, yan, engage teachers. Alright. Well done. See? So, ganon ang strategy natin. At with our strategies, actually, makakawala yan ng boredom. Kasi yung pure reading, pure lecturing, ikaw teacher, ma-bored kasi ikaw lahat nagbibigay ng energy. Ikaw sa lahat nagpupur. So, let the kid explore, let the kid chika-chika lang kayo, and then you realize, uy, hindi pala boring ang klase. You realize, uy, tapos na pala yung 25 minutes. Yeah. So, kasi depende yan sa the way you deliver the class. Pero
rin yan, coach,
ikaw
maganda
lahat,
rin strategy na pampatay oras.
Yes,
Pampatay
definitely,
oras na
teacher.
ganun Yung bang nag-i-engage palagi yung bata.
Yes. Kasi ikaw lahat magsalita, that's actually draining.
Kasi meron akong student, coach, na teenager na, talaga, wala akong magagawa. Kasi sasabihin niya sa akin I don't want to read, teacher. I do not want to speak. Just teach me. So, wala. Anyway, bayad ako So, sige. Gagawin ko yon.
Yeah.
Mayroong isa ganun, coach. Mayroong ganun. Isa lang naman. Pero the rest talaga, nag-i-engage.
Yes. Sa akin nga sa mga private classes ko, ako na lang minsan ang nahihiya kasi wala ako ang parents kasi hindi na siya nagfa-follow up. Hindi siya pagtapos ng klase niya, bayad na lang siya. So pero alam ko andun siya sa gilid nakikinig. Kaya sa klase namin kahit sa 25 minutes, 1 page lang, it's okay. Pero narinig niya ang bata niya panay wala yan. Fully trusted ka na yan. Hindi na yan mag-check. Ilang natapos mo na pages, teacher? Dapat 5 pages per class para matapos namin agad. No. That's no longer that way. What they want to see from their kids, like your interest to speak. Ngayon, maingganyo natin sila magsalita. Yeah. And then yun nga, yung interest na kahit sila madamay sa, anong nga sabihin nito, ma? Meron ka sa student. Sasabihin niya, Ma! Layo, kasi napakalayo yung mama niya. Ganun. Yeah, means interesado ang bata. Yeah. Through ang strategy, yun. Engagement. Engagement. Okay? Alright. Well done, teachers. High
Yay!
10, 3, 2, 1. High 10! Okay. Sa mga new ones, nga hindi, I know may mga hindi pa nakapag-start dito, please create your SIV na para ma-evaluate ko. And then at least kayo, please teachers, practice. Helps you, talaga, ma-master. Tsaka episode din ha. Don't forget the episode din. Consider episode din, mga episode din ng mga foreign individuals. Doon nyo kayo mag-practice magturo. Yeah, doon i-consider niyo sila as student kahit 7 minutes lang 'yan para masanay yung feeling niyo whenever you are in the field na hindi na kayo maninibago pa. Okay? All right, and for the rest na nagtuturo na, yeah, good job. Keep it up. Best of yeah, keep doing that hanggang magiging fully booked, 'di ba? Fully booked and magiging top teachers kayo sa mga different companies kung saan kayo nagtuturo ngayon. Okay. All right. So have a great day, teachers. Happy Sunday.
Thank you, Coach.
Happy Sunday,
Bye-bye.
Coach. Bye-bye, Coach. Bye-bye, Coach.
Bye.